Since the dawn of mankind, fire has had a pivotal role in the human history, either as a means for creation or for destruction, so we found it essential to add such a versatile element to Dimakerus. We are making a game that blends a Hotline Miami inspired gameplay in a Metroidvania style, set in ancient Rome, so if you are in for the idea, don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more content. First of all, we added fire weapons and other assets that emanate fire into the game, such as torches, which will cause fire damage at a short distance. These can also be thrown to increase their range, and bows with flaming arrows, which will transport fire at longer distances. We have also made it so that a regular arrow can become a fire arrow if it ends up flying over any fire. This allows the construction of interesting situations where the player can use the environment at his favor. On the other hand, to hinder the things a bit, many times the player will have to take a different approach to prevent the enemies from using this mechanic at their own favor. We thought we needed to add some objects that can store the fire when interacted with. Braziers and campfires supply that need. Now, whenever there is a brazier or campfire that hasn't been kindled yet, the player can light it with the attack button, and now it was turned into a new source of fire for the player. Sconces can hold torches in the walls for the player to grab at any moment, and the unkindled ones can be lighted like the braziers and campfires. We wanted to make sure the fire was as interactable with the environment as possible so the player could experiment with the outcomes of his actions. Then we thought about a means to propagate the fire by using oil. Now, any fire object in the game causes the oil to burn on contact. These fire bursts can be lethal to either the player or the enemies. We have also made sure that the oil puddles work in connection with one another, so one fire puddle will propagate fire to the next one if close enough. But it wouldn't be so fun if they all lighted up at the same time, so they will propagate fire in sequence, one after the other, with a certain interval. We wanted to give even more freedom for the player to plan his strategies, so we came up with a new long-ranged weapon, the oil jug, a simple ceramic bottle that can be hurled, and when it shatters in the ground it spreads its flammable content all around, creating a new oil puddle. But be mindful, for carrying this makes you vulnerable to any fire attacks that will deal hit-kill damage to the one who possesses the jug, so be prepared to evade every spark you find. Enemies are also aware of the fire properties and will use them against the player, either on purpose, by lighting oil puddles when they see fit, or accidentally, when they die by fire. There may be two outcomes: they may roll on the ground, or enter a freeze state, becoming a human torch that can light any oil puddle in their path. We noticed the fire really makes a difference in the overall aspect of the level's aesthetic. Several different environments require several color palettes, so we find it best to vary the color in which the fire is displayed in each level. For warm, sunny places, the fire can be shown in its natural yellow, reddish shades. As for sewers and other foul places, a green color fits better. The gloomy castles mentioned in the previous video deserve a more unnatural shade, such as purple, among other sets of colors that will be added as the project evolves. If you like the idea, you can add Dimakerus to your wishlist on Steam. Got curious about the game's story? Download our free digital comic on our website, Dimakerus.com. If you have any feedback or suggestions, feel free to leave them on the comment section. It'll be much appreciated. See you soon!